You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun. Love. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A first down carry for Henry. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was Thaddeus Moss. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
2nd down and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 4. 49. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
1st and 10.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
13 yards. 1st down, Titans.
Here we go, set. Ready, 38.
Henry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. He got 29 yards that time.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Washington, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
5-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Haskins will throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Now Haskins on first down. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. It's a gain of 7, and it's a second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
Ready. 53.
On first down, it's Henry. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. A shotgun handoff to Henry. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down. Love from the gun. He'll air this one out deep for Dick. It's caught inside the 25. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Henry. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Washington, nothing.
Play action this time with Love. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Titans 21, Washington nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, it's Taylor. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
At the 24-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he'll be out right at the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
To try again after the sack. Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
That's good.
Big yardage that time for Washington. 49 yards.
10 at the 27-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. It's complete to Parker, left side. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. Throw left side complete. That's Parker. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And again this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Well, you don't have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
Now, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one, but I don't think they're built like that.
And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 4th and goal.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
After the penalty, it's Henry. Shedding the tackle. Oh, refusing to go down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He was brought down at the 26.
Things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19.
He was brought down.
And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run the option. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And out of bounds right around the 20. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Operating from the gun. Love looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
The third down pass. Intercepted. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Will take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Haskins in the Washington offense going to come up here first and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. From the gun, Haskins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Score Titans 28, Washington nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half. Okay, because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up!
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Tackled by Christian Fulton.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 3rd down, Love. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 18-yard line. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They needed a yard. They got it. 1st down.
A gain of a yard. And the Titans 1st down.
Love looking to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Love, they go play action now. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
On the return, it's Taylor. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say,
and that's caught inside the 35. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 74 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Under 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time.
And did he break the plane? Yes, he did. Touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. He was just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Love. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Let's go.
To throw again. Haskins. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
1-yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On play action. Love to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On second down, Love once more. Quick slant to Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as he'll go from the 47 now on first down. Derrick Henry. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
43-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Again, it's Henry. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 38, a gain of 5, good enough for the first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one good for 37 yards. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taking it in from a yard out. And this offense is running away with this one. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
5-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Haskins. That one caught by Gibson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
From midfield now, Haskins steps away to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They begin with Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Play fake. Here's Love. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
The tackle made.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 38, 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that pick-6 a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession 4th quarter lead. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Henry, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
3rd down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And it's Washington that scoops it up. 30. Past the 20. 10. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. Now the Washington offense back onto the field. They'll go for 2 here. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16.
Washington, 22.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
First time out you take, I'm pushing this motherfucker, just so you know.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And they take a knee. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Off the play fake, Love. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun. He's going to go up top again. He's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 1st down and then some. 36 yards. Now it looks like he'll throw here, eluding the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The sack cost him only a yard at 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. From the gun, Love. There he goes inside the 30. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Titans 1st down.
Off play action. Love. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
The 1st down pass. Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete.
Put it down.
He was covered by Richard.
Put it down.
incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. It's Gibson. And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around.
22.
Don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Been the whole half, had a flag, can I get it? Even when it's spring, can I get it? Took the stress I went and bought a chain, can I get it? Things ain't been the same, can I get it? People act like this is so high,